Tables. So a table is an entity which contains structured data with keys and its values stored in the manuscript. Okay, generally tables are aligned with key value pair, which is used to store the data element. This element can be utilized for calculation or any other interpretation of a field. Table view is available in example author to create, edit, and view tables in the manuscript. The table name cannot exist as a field or group name in current manuscript or base manuscript. Okay.
Yeah.
So nothing but where table has a like we use it to store the table with a key and value.
Yeah.
Okay, like key value and value as well. Like to retrieve the data, whatever is there from the table. Like when you are having multiple data of a single company, then in that case we use this table structure to store the data.
Yeah.
What are the types of table? Like first one is regular table. Okay, it is a table which simply contains values corresponding to a table key. Okay, for example, in the key you can enabled I have written. Okay, when enabled means my value should be 0. Disabled means in that case my value should be 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay, by default for my understanding I have given as enabled as indication as a 0.
Okay.
Okay, table may contain multiple value columns, data names from a given key. Working how this works. Create a table in a manuscript by Control A. Defining table properties and key properties. Add the respective data, whatever you want.
Okay.
Conditional table is another type. Okay. It is a table which contains value determined by specified key condition. Okay. The group level defining is important for conditional table because the table checks the condition by looking for the value of the field at the level where the table is placed. The conditional builder dialog box used to define the condition which are default to 1 that indicates true value. Nothing but suppose this how this conditional table works is like that condition. I mean, like what are the conditions that policy satisfies? It matches with the conditional table condition. Then only this table will be applied. Okay, there will be some specific condition in order to view this table. Okay, that condition should be satisfied while creating a policy. Then only you can access this table from the policy to the table. How it works? Create a table in a manuscript defining the table properties and add our edit key value condition. Add the respective data, whatever you want. Okay, it is a table in manuscript which can read the data from the external sources as well. Okay, from the database as well. This is another type like external table.
Okay.
It is a table in which manuscript can read the data from the external sources. That is like from the database or from another manuscript or whatnot. Okay. External table is used to create the following way. An ODBC data source or a data service source. How it works. Creating a external table in the manuscript, defining table properties, select source type as an ODBC data source or data service source. Okay, these are the two types which are available while creating an external table. Define the key properties. Load the data. First one, how do you create a table using a ODBC data structure? Okay, it uses a ODBC data source such as Microsoft Access, Microsoft Excel, or Microsoft SQL files. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a view in the manuscript for this external table.
Yes.
See, in external source, we have two types, ODBC and another one is like service, data service source. Okay, view XML, and this is the table name. And this is the field ID, which is already created and dropped. Here are the keys and the values. Okay.
value is which one?
Here, these are the keys. I mean, like, this is the key where this is an external table. That means we are accessing the table from another manuscript. So there will be no data here, like key and value will not be there. The respective table name will be given here, and its data type is int and equal to, like, find it. So we need to find this respective table ID from another manuscript.
Right.
Okay, this table contains only the integer, not only the value, not the string. Okay, so we are trying to access this particular table ID, I mean, like, table name, by using this equal to condition find.
Yeah.
So the values and keys will be in that particular table. The data will be retrieved from this business description lookup ID. Okay. Next one is data service source. It uses data service source to retrieve data stored as XML dataset or data key file. View catalog can be used to load files placed and a data service folder. Okay, this is the data service and dataset. Data service in drop down there will be dataset and data key. Okay, so you need to select as a dataset.
Yeah.
Or you can select as a data key as well. DSDK files. Okay, we have this in Express tree. DS file and DK file. Where in DS files and DK files, all the whatever the table, for example, we are creating the table in the manuscript by giving a data and I mean, like, key and value manually. Whereas this data service source is nothing but we are storing the data key and values in a form of XML format.
Okay.
Okay, this data set and data key files are completely an XML based file.
Okay.
In data set, I mean, like, all the key values will be there. I mean, like, values will be there. Key data will be in data key file. Value data will be in data set file.
Can you repeat again?
In example. Okay, for example, how this data source service available in the sense, like, so basically by default in our Express tree we have two files, okay, DS file and DK file, nothing but data set file and data key file.
Okay.
Okay, for example, normally in regular table or conditional table we'll create this particular key and value normal in a table structure format in the manuscript itself.
Right.
But we are accessing in the external table, we are trying to access the data from another source.
Right.
Okay, now I wanted to access the table data from the XML files. Nothing but DS file and DK file, which are already by default XML files.
Okay.
In dataset key, in dataset file, I have the table information of the states. What are the states are available?
Okay.
Okay, I have this respective values in DK file. Okay, nothing but shortcut of this California CA values. I have stored this in a separate XML file called data key file.
Okay.
Okay. Key so in order to view this table information, I need to access either dataset file or either DK file. That will automatically retrieve the data of the values also parallelly.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So nothing but the table is stored in an XML format in this particular file. Yeah. Yeah. So this is how it looks in the manuscript when you are trying to check. Okay. Next, lookup. A lookup is a value type for which it can access value from a table in the manuscript based on the specific key value.
Yeah.
Okay, like nothing but for example, specific key value is nothing but you are trying to access the shortcut of the California. Okay, now you wanted to access by creating a field as a lookup. See, this is an example of a field which is created as a lookup.
Yeah.
Okay, I have created a field and value I have given. This is a private, not a public. Okay, this is a private field. In value, I have given drop down as a lookup.
Yeah.
And then while you are creating a lookup, na, like this key ID is nothing but search ID. Okay, this is the field where it will search. Or you can give the table name as well. Here you can give the particular specific table name where you wanted to access the particular value.
Yeah.
This content class limit is nothing but I'm trying to access the limit values here
Okay.
for this respective ID. Where I can give here as a the key value. The specific ID will be there.
Okay.
In simple terms, I need to say it's like nothing but I'm trying to access the shortcut of the California state from a particular respective table by using a lookup.
Yeah.
In key ID, I can directly give the table name. And
Acha.
other.
Okay.
Okay. How it works. Creating a field having lookup as a value type in the manuscript. Specify the table name to be accessed. Okay. If the table is dynamic, if the table name is dynamic, then it's just to be specified in the field which contain name. Okay, if it is the table name, if the table name is dynamic, it needs to be specified in the field which contain table name. Also, table present in other manuscript can be utilized by a specific table source. Okay, for example, you are trying to access in a current manuscript in the sense you can directly give the table name. Okay.
Yeah.
If you are trying to access the table from the another manuscript, you can give the specified table source. Nothing but manuscript ID with the table name.
Okay. Yeah.
Define the name of the data item in the table to be extracted. Okay. Nothing but key value I need.
Yeah.
And define the key value, California. I'll define the key value as a California. The respective shortcut will be retrieved.
Yeah.
Interpolation can be used to limit the output. Nothing but when you are having the repeated data of that particular key value, then you can set the limit like 1 or 2 or 3 based on how many times you wanted to check. Rating. I mean, like, so what's the rating? So in Duck Creek rating module is a flexible and comprehensive solution that enables carriers to launch new and modify the existing products across all the LOBs and develop rates easily and efficiently. Okay, nothing but you are, which I mean, like, just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, in Duck Creek, basically, we do the new project based on, I mean, like, based on the older project. Okay.
Okay.
The product which are already existing in Duck Creek, we are adding some of the specific features and updating in a new product. Okay, that's how we do all the projects in Duck Creek.
Okay.
Okay, so as per the rating calculation for older existing product is already there. You are just modifying and changing some of the calculation based on our new product requirement.
Okay.
We do this for all the LOBs here, like line of business here.
Okay.
Okay, like multiple LOBs, nothing but multiple products.
Yeah.
The Creek rating is powered by inbuilt example rating engine, which can be used as a standalone rating engine or integrated into policy for full life cycle processing. Nothing but for rating, we have example rating engine, which is used for rating calculation purpose.
Yeah.
A rating is initialized by the field called a data.total result. Further algorithm calls are based on the field. Result of the field will be premium of the respective certain LOBs, policies or code. Okay, nothing but what are the premium you want to be calculated. Finally, the total should be displayed on the policy. Then we use the field called data.total result.
Okay. This is for every product, every LOB. Data.total result.
That will be, I mean, like that some fields will be based on your specific requirement, like different field ID similar to that.
Okay.
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 So basically, we use rating only for the premium calculations, like calculation of the premium for the respective coverage or respective policy term, or so rating is completely the premium value calculation. Complete, I mean, rating is only for the calculation purpose of the premium. That's it. Blindly, you remember that.
Okay.
For example, if it is a 1-year term policy, then what are the coverages you applied for the particular policy? Based on the limits and deductions, the rating should be calculated.
Yeah.
And displayed. Rating concept. In general, based on the type of coverage, rating is calculated for the following manuscripts. Okay. Some rating manuscript. Basically, we have like risk level or line level, two line level coverages. Okay, two coverages we have in our Duck Creek. One is in line. So for rating manuscript, we use risk level coverages.
Okay.
Whatever the coverages which are there in risk level, so those all coverages will be calculated in rating manuscript.
Okay.
And next coverage is line level coverages. So what are the coverages which are there and applied for the line level coverages are complete calculation is done in rating control manuscript.
Okay.
Okay. Rating algorithms are provided by business. Okay, as per the method for premium calculation. So every project varies with the calculation of the premiums. So the defaultly requirement is provided by the business team.
Okay.
So based on that, the premium will be calculated. Algorithm will be changing for each and every product.
Right.
Rating is dependable on multiple factors as type of risk content through coverages and endorsement. Okay, it's dependent on the endorsement value or types of the coverages or types of the risk we are applying. The rating will be changing.
Okay, so what are risk level coverage and line level coverage? These also will be defined by business. What are
Yes,
the
I mean like what I mean like yes. In risk level, what are the coverages they want? They'll be mentioning it, and in line level, how many coverages they want? They'll be providing the details.
okay, okay,
So each and every requirement they will be providing, no matter what, right from start to end.
right.
Rating hardship by group. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the path how we follow for the rating. Okay. First data will be okay. Data is common for with the main parent. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the main parent group. Next will be a policy because we are doing the policy for the policy.
Yeah.
Okay. Next will be a line group, which is the parent of risk group.
Yeah.
Next will be risk group. Next will be coverages or endorsement. This is the hierarchical structure group for the rating. By default for all the coverages. I mean like for all the products.
Data
This is
policy.
common.
Yeah.
No matter what product you're creating, no matter what new project you're handling, this is the common. This is the structure of the group.
Yeah.
Rating implementation or a flow for the general liability. General liability is nothing but a coverage, one of the coverage.
Okay.
Okay, data dot total result calls rating algorithm for the calculation of the premium. Line private dot line premium. LOB premium level calculation. Nothing but calculating the premium based on the LOBs.
Okay.
Coverage premises operation output dot premium total. Coverage level premium. Nothing but we are calculating the premium only for the coverages. Not based on the commission percentage, not based on the policy term, or not based on the PIN code, not based on the remaining additional coverages, nothing. Only we are calculating the premium only for the respective coverage which are applied for the particular policy while creating it.
Yeah.
Coverage premises operation output non-shaded dot premium based, nothing but algorithm, where algorithm is stored in this particular field ID. That means that how this calculation should be done and where this calculation should be done. Everything the algorithm follows will be there in this particular field ID.
Okay. So these 4 things I need to remember, right?
Yeah, when interviewer person asks, you can mention this. Then they will say, they will know that you have a knowledge on rating.
Okay.
Just 4 fields.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Return premium next. I mean, like we have in our rating like return premium, annual premium, policy on change, prior premium. So and some of the premiums are there. So what that is, I mean, like what each defines, I'll be explaining it.
Okay.
Return premium. So this is the premium which is applied for the commercial line of business. Okay.
Okay.
Where premium is calculated based on the request, like which request, fetch and reconcile dot set return premium requirement request. Okay, is used to calculate the return prior and change premium for each coverage. The reliance on this request restricted for some of the coverages level flexibility needed to calculate ISO rate. Return premium value type moves to the return premium processing out of example server into the manuscript, allowing business user to control the needed coverage customization. Nothing but return premium is nothing but whatever, what does it means? By implementing the return premium functionality used in the example platform, the manuscript control how the return change of full term premium are calculated for each individual coverage during the rating cycle. This method process with the return premium has several advantages using simplified manuscript development, ability to more easily mark as coverages as flat, fully earned, or both. The ability for end users to calculate taxes and charges on new business endorsement cancellation transaction. Accurate calculation of the minimum return requirement. So these are some of the advantages which for the return premium. Okay, will not remember this. They'll not ask.
Okay.
So basically, return. Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen, Megha? Or
No.
so these are some of the advantages, like 4 are some of the advantages for the return premium. So basically, what is return premium? Return premium is an accounting term in the insurance industry used to describe the total amount that customers are required to pay for the insurance coverage on policies issued by a company during a specified period of time.
Okay.
For example, the user, I mean, like customer has taken the policy insurance for 1 month.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the like he applied for some of the coverages and some deductible and limit is also applied. So based on that, there will be some premium will be displayed.
Yeah.
That what are the amount that customer needs to pay for the return premium.
Hmm.
Okay.
Right. Right.
Like premiums and prorating. So these are 4 types. Okay, like flat, fully earned, flat, fully earned, non-flat, not fully earned. Flat premiums are not prorated if added midterm, but if the policy is cancelled, then the flat amount will be prorated. Nothing. Suppose you customer has taken the policy for 1 year. Okay. Now customer want to cancel the particular insurance or particular premium like customer wants to cancel the particular insurance after 6 months. Okay, still 6 months are remaining.
Yeah.
So whatever the premium which is there for the 6 months, still it's not available by the customers, right? Still 6 months is there. So when he wanted to cancel before the 6 months, what are the amount which is applicable for the remaining 6 months? That amount will be returned to the customer. In that case, that is called flat premium. The flat amount will be prorated. Okay, nothing but it will be returned to the customer.
Okay.
Fully earned premium. Fully earned premium can be prorated when being added midterm. But if the policy is cancelled, then fully earned amount will not get prorated unless cancelling back to the inception date of the policy.
Prorated means returning back.
The amount will be
I mean, every premium is using something called prorating. So, prorating meaning
to divide something in a proportional way based on the time.
okay.
So after 6 months, the user has cancelled. So the remaining 6 months rent, I mean, like, what are the charges will be given back to him.
Yeah.
So he cancelled the premium in the midterm. Okay. Midterm means, for example, like he cancelled his policy after 6 months. Initially, he has taken the insurance for 1 year, and he has, after 6 months, he wanted to cancel it.
Yeah.
So what are the remaining 6 months is there na? That prorated means it will divide into half. So 1 year it divided into half means 6 months. So still 6 months is there. So in that case, he'll be returning the bank the amount which is applicable for the remaining 6 months will be returned back to the customer who is taken the policy. Fully earned premium. Nothing but if the policy is cancelled, then fully earned premium amount will not get prorated unless cancelling back to the inception date to the policy. Nothing but suppose user has taken the policy, insurance policy today.
Yeah.
Now the user wanted to cancel that particular policy on the same date, means then what are the amount is there for that whole 1 year? Na? The fully earned premium will be returned back to the customer only if he cancels on the inception date.
Yeah.
That means today.
Yeah.
If not, then amount will not be given. Full earned amount will not be given. Flat or fully earned. Premiums will never prorate unless cancelling back to the inception date of the policy.
Yeah.
Non-flat or not fully earned. Premiums will prorate with the midterm changes. This you can ignore. Now, currently, we are not using this.
Okay.
Okay, only like you can remember like flat and fully earned.
Yeah.
How it was. Return and changes fields now exist for every coverages. Total return and total change fields were created at the policy, data, line, and risk group. Some lines of business specified level in the image below. Okay, the same, this is the same fully return premium that has already existed at the coverage level in the previous template release. Okay, example is like I have taken this.
Okay.
Okay, this is the return premium. So, like, for this this calculation will be done automatically. You need not do anything for the rating.
Okay.
Yeah, here return premium field ID, minimum premium field ID, fully earned, flat chance, clear premium. This all the field IDs are mapped here accordingly. So the rating return premium will be calculated automatically. You need not do.
Okay.
This is the example how it looks in the manuscript. Okay. In rating control manuscript, the data load total result field is now receives its value from the new data dot total premium return field. Okay.